What we want to know, was this an accident? There's always two sides of
I'm
every
not
story.
liking this.
I don't like this from day one.
I don't like it either.
Neither does the family of the lady that...
Excuse me, I know that. I have felt very bad about that. That is sickening to me. And I have even said this is a horrible thing, that for you to sit here and say that he had something to do with this. You know, I feel really bad for this lady that's gone and her family. And this is not good to do to our family. This is going to rip my family apart. I'm going to lose my job. I love that toy more than anything.
Tammy, I know.
A crack. That's what the witnesses called it. Not a snap, not a thud. A crack. Like something splitting open. 6 high school students were standing on a staircase when they heard it. They turned around. Victoria Schafer was on the ground, not moving. Beside her, a 6-foot log, 75 pounds. It had fallen from a cliff 76 feet above her head. The students would later say it looked like an accident. Investigators would spend the next 5 weeks proving it wasn't. Hocking Hills State Park, Ohio. Labor Day, September 2nd, 2019. Victoria Schafer was 44 years old, a photographer, a mother of 4. She had spent the afternoon photographing 6 high school seniors for their portraits, the kind of session families wait all year for. Sunlight, cliffside backdrops, smiling kids in their best clothes. She had just finished. She was walking up a staircase carved into the rock when the cliff above her let go of something it was never supposed to let go of. One of the students grabbed her phone.
911, where's your emergency?
Okay, well, you and you treat it. That on the lady. If you got to.
Okay, take a breath. You're at Old Man's Cave?
Yes,
Okay, and what happened?
a tree branch fell on her.
A tree branch fell on someone.
Yes,
Okay.
no, you had back the tree.
A tree branch. That's what it looked like in the panic of the moment. It was not a tree branch, it was a log. And it had not fallen, it had been moved. Rescue crews arrived to find Victoria Schafer dead at the scene, killed almost instantly. Because this was state park land, officers from the Ohio Department of Natural Resources were first on scene. They began documenting. And almost immediately, something about that log didn't sit right. It was nearly 6 feet long, 75 pounds, and it wasn't rotted. It wasn't crumbling off a dead, decaying tree the way fallen branches usually are. It had clean cuts. Weathered, yes, but cut. This had not snapped naturally from a living tree. This had been cut at some point, long before that day, and left somewhere. Investigators climbed to the top of the cliff to find out where. What they found changed everything. A pile of cut logs, same size, same weight class as the one that killed Victoria, 44 feet from the edge, not near the cliff, not close enough to roll, slip, or tumble on their own. 44 feet is not an accident. 44 feet is a decision. Someone had picked one of those logs out of that pile, carried or dragged or kicked or pushed it across 44 feet of ground, to the edge, and then over it. Investigators measured the drop, 76 feet, the height of a 6-story building. A 75-pound object does not survive a drop like that without becoming a weapon. And it had landed on Hocking Hills' busiest weekend of the year, a state park with 3.5 million annual visitors, on Labor Day, in a heavily trafficked area below a popular trail. Whoever moved that log onto the edge of that cliff either did not think about what was underneath them or did not care. Investigators called it what it was: suspicious. Homicide detectives were brought in. For 5 weeks, the case sat in silence. Detectives interviewed witnesses who remembered seeing people near the cliff edge before the log came down. No names, no certainty. Just shapes in the crowd of a packed holiday weekend. Hocking Hills had thousands of visitors that day. Finding the person or people who moved that log out of a crowd that size felt close to impossible. Then, on October 8th, more than a month after Victoria Schafer's death, the phone rang at the Hocking County Sheriff's Office.
Hello?
Hi, is this Deb?
Yes, it is.
Hi, Deb. This is Lieutenant Robinson from the Hocking County Sheriff's Office. I had a message to give you a call.
Yeah. Okay, my daughter's a student at Logan High School, and she has a friend that she rides the bus with. And this friend's boyfriend had admitted to her that he took part in the death of, I'm trying to think of what her name was, Miss Schafer. Yeah, at the state park. Actually, I'm going to have you speak to my daughter. She can give you the information a little bit better than what I can, okay?
All right.
Hello.
Hi.
So, a girl I ride the bus with, her now ex-boyfriend, Jordan Buckley, apparently was one of the two boys at the park who partook in the branch falling down and hitting Miss Schafer. I didn't know about this until this morning on the bus when told me, but she has a message on her phone. I don't know if she deleted it now that she's told me or not, but of him saying that there's something serious happened. It was right after, apparently, the incident at the park, that something serious happened at the park and that he needs to talk to her, but he can't send it over text. And then apparently on the 3rd at school, he told her what happened. Apparently, according to what he told, he and one other boy, apparently the other boy's a junior, but I don't know his name. They were at the park and they were messing around with the branch, and that's how it fell and hit Miss Schafer.
Do you have a phone number for Jordan?
I do not, and I don't know his social media. I'm not allowed to have social media myself, so.
What grade he in?
10th.
Okay.
Secondhand. From a school bus, from a breakup, but it had a name attached to it, a sophomore named Jordan Buckley. And according to the tip, there was something even more specific. A phone message. Jordan had reportedly told his then-girlfriend that something serious had happened at the park. Something he couldn't explain over text. Investigators had their first real lead in 5 weeks. They went straight to his high school. Detectives brought Jordan Buckley into a conference room. The first thing they noticed, an injury on his hand. He explained it as a scooter accident. They read him his Miranda rights. He didn't hesitate.
The investigators from the sheriff's office.
Alright,
Check your listening too.
Yeah. So you wrecked your scooter?
Yeah.
That's the only thing that happened?
Yeah, I do like tricks and stuff on a scooter, like at skate parks and stuff. And this actually was not a skate park. I was just riding my scooter through town at this point. And I live over by the Carlin house, and I was riding down the hill, and I fell, and my thumb went.
Jordan. Now that I know what this is about, I was there that day. He admitted it immediately. He was at the park, with friends, on a hike. But the story that followed was a story built to keep him at a careful distance from what had actually happened.
I was there that day. I don't remember what day it was, but I know it's like September. So, it was last month. Me and my friends were.
I know you're nervous and you're going to get it all out. That's great. We want you to get it all out. Just let me finish up a few things right here, and we'll let you talk as much as you want to talk.
Nothing really happened.
Detective. This is the time to come clean. There's some allegations been brought against you. The pressure was quiet, patient, not loud. And it worked faster than they expected. Jordan's story began to shift in real time.
So you're ready to start rambling. Let us, talk. You want to hear. Well, we're wanting to listen, so spill it.
Well, so that day, me and my friends, I don't know if you guys want me to give you their names or not.
Oh, yeah.
It doesn't really matter. Jaden Churches was with me. Miranda Spencer, and I don't know his last name.
How old are they?
Miranda is 19, Jaden is 16 or 17. I know he's a junior. We were just walking around, bored. So we were like, let's go on a hike, and we just went on a hike.
Where'd you hike at?
You know when you go down, you cross the bridge, and you go up?
So you was at Old Man's Cave?
Yeah, we were at Old Man's Cave. That's where we went. And then when we went there, nothing was happening, but we went up, like on the back side of the hill. And then we came back because some guy told us that some woman got smashed by a branch. So we turned around and we went down towards the bottom part. And then we came back up and there was a bunch of like EMS people running past us and sirens and everything.
Really?
Yeah, so we just left.
Detective, you don't even know what happened that day? Jordan, not really. It was a strange thing to claim. And it didn't hold up for long, because detectives already had the text message. The one his ex-girlfriend had reported. The one where he told her something serious had happened, something he couldn't explain over text.
This is the time to come clean, because there's some allegations been brought against you.
What were they?
Well, you was there. You confirmed that you was there.
Yeah.
We knew that you was there. So, there's more to this story. Tell us about the branch being up on top.
Well, that I didn't do anything. Like I just don't like snitching on people. That's the problem.
This is the time.
I know,
This is
but-
not about snitching. This is about telling the truth. And telling the truth gets you farther than not telling the truth.
So me and Jaden walked all the way farther down, like clear to the end, not where the metal bridge is. This guy did say that to us, but we did end up going back down. But I skipped a part of what we did. We walked all the way down to the end of this, and Jaden kicked off a branch. Not a branch, it was a log. It was a big log, like probably this wide, this long, and he kicked it, and it rolled off the cliff, and it made a loud bang, so we ran. I don't know if I wasn't like paying attention to what he was doing, so I don't know if he intentionally kicked it or if he like stumbled on it.
Did he pick it up first and carry it?
No. He didn't pick it up at all, not that I saw.
How did he get on the other side of the tree?
I have no idea.
You've been following this on TV,
Following what?
this story on TV. Have you seen
Nope.
anything on TV, social media?
I haven't seen anything about it.
Nothing. You don't even know what happened that day.
No, I just didn't acknowledge any of it.
You didn't acknowledge anything?
Yeah, I just didn't like think anything of it.
So you know why? What happened?
Not really.
You had no idea.
Not really.
So when you sent a text to your girlfriend at the time,
I mean, yeah, I knew what happened, but I didn't know what happened to cause that, like completely what happened. Like I was there with my friends, but I wasn't the one that did it. And I know that it killed the woman when it fell down on her, and I heard the loud bang, and I saw Jaden run, and I was running with Jaden.
so why didn't you call 911? Why didn't you do anything?
Because I was freaking out, and I thought I was going to get in trouble for it.
Okay.
And I didn't want to get charges pressed against me for like involuntary manslaughter or something.
So you have researched this.
No, I just know a lot because I've been in trouble with cops before, and it's not fun. So I tried to like not even like deal with it at all.
So you just wanted to block it out.
Yeah, basically.
You and Jane talked any more about this?
Nope.
You guys didn't make a pact and say we got to keep this a secret.
Well, yeah, we did say that. That's why I told you that story. But then after I realized the severity of it, I could get in a lot more trouble for his actions if I'm the one not doing anything. Because I was tipped off already that this was going to happen, but I didn't. Someone told me that told you guys about all this, so I kind of knew what it was about. So I kind of texted Jaden and was like, "Dude, something's going to happen. We're going to get caught." I said, "I don't know what you want me to say, but I'm not getting in trouble for you. I said I won't tell them, but if they ask me, I'm not going to completely lie and get myself in trouble. And then he said, okay, I'm not really worried about it. So when you guys talk to Jake, he's probably going to come in here and plead the fifth.
So what's pleading the fifth?
Like he might not say anything. He might say nothing happened.
So he'll say this was you that did it?
No, he won't say that because he knows I didn't do it.
If he's in trouble, why wouldn't he say that you did it?
I don't know. If he says I did it, I'll be like, no, I did not do that.
Did Jaden say you did it?
Yeah, Jaden's told me that he did it before.
What did the girl say?
Yeah, he said that in front of me.
Okay. So the girl would say...
He said I already caught a body by the age of 16. So he more thought of it as funny.
He said what?
I already got a body at the age of 16.
You think this is funny?
I don't think it's funny. I think that's the only reason why I'm telling you all this, because I think it's serious. It's very serious. Someone lost their life for someone being stupid and messing around.
Was that before or after?
That was after he did it.
Their day was
Something because this is just me I was just being retarded. I told that I did do this with him, but I did not. I was just trying to act cool in front of her because I thought it was cool, but it's not after I realized the severity of it. And
You know what police want to get you?
charges.
Charged with murder.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. If it comes down to it, I would literally take a lie detector test for this. Like, if you guys do not believe me, I will 100% take a lie detector test, and I 100% will prove to you that I had nothing to do with it, and I did not kick or touch that log.
Why didn't you stick and say something?
Because I don't know. I was freaked out about it because I thought it was just all going to go away and everybody would have forgot about it.
You're going to forget about a death?
No, I don't know.
You ever see what a woman looks like with her head bashed open?
No.
You want to see it?
No.
Yeah, that's the thing. Irresponsible act.
I know.
4 kids without a mom. Husband without a wife. Grow up. It's time to grow up right now.
Did you touch that wall?
Come on.
Give me a second. When I was standing in front of him, he said,
Wait a minute. Before you answer, I'm going to tell you something. You know what DNA is?
Yeah.
You do.
Yeah, I know what DNA is. So I touched the log to move it out of the area. But
To move it out of the area.
To move it, it was right in between these trees and he pushed it out. And then I helped him push it out, but he kicked it down. I didn't kick it. So I did touch the log.
So you helped him.
No, I didn't know he was going to kick it off.
But you
I helped him pull it out, yeah.
Were you a part of it, Jordan?
I didn't, push it off, but I moved the log with him. I pulled it out. I didn't know he was going to kick it off, though.
But a woman died. Why did you not tell Chris and I this?
Because I
Sorry, you might
freaked
have to
out,
hear this,
Mom.
but
I freaked out.
it doesn't matter. I've taught you to do right, Jordan. A woman lost her life and you knew it. Always coming first is what you do.
If I get permission from my parents, could you guys take me to let me show you everything that happened? Like to Old Man's Cave and me take you there. Can I do that? I would much rather do that because I can completely, clearly explain everything that happened in perfect detail and I will tell you everything
I think
that happened.
We can do that.
I think that's a good idea.
What do you think would happen? You know there's trails throughout.
Mm-hmm.
People walk trails.
Yeah.
You know, Hocking Hills has 3.5 million visitors a year.
Yeah.
So what's the odds of you think somebody's underneath that edge right now? Not right this second, but back here. What's the odds?
Pretty high.
Pretty high.
But
How high?
probably 60-70% that someone's probably going to be right there. Because there was a good bit of people in that day.
Yeah, it was packed.
Yeah, it was.
Probably couldn't find a parking place.
No, it was packed. And
So you knew it was packed.
yeah, but I didn't know he was going to throw it off. I swear on everything, I had no idea he was going to throw it off.
I was in a good mood when I got here. I sat in here for 2 hours.
Yeah, we're sorry.
You knew you were in there.
Are you kidding me? I've been sitting in there for 2 hours waiting on you guys.
Oh, we were busy doing something.
I know.
That's why, yeah. So
I gotta be
if
at work in 15
if I do
minutes.
that,
About Jordan.
Jordan? He's my friend. What's Jordan though? I know a lot of Jordans.
Jordan. Buckler.
Buckley.
Buckle.
I mean, he's a great under me, and I've hung out with him before. He rides scooters with me sometimes.
Well, Jaden, we've been beating around the bush, and I'm just going to get straight to it. There was an incident at Hocking Hills State Park. I know that you was there on September 2nd. Am I right?
Yes, I was there.
Okay. Tell me about that day.
We pulled up, and we were about to go hike and go down and look around, and then some dude comes running past, and he's like, somebody just got hit with something, and we think she's dead. So we're like, what? And we turn around and we leave because we don't even want to go down there and see it or anything. And then once we're walking out, there's like ambulances pulling up and all this. And
Before we come in here, we already have all the answers. Might be one or two that we don't know. We've already talked to people.
Okay.
I know about your Instagram. We got intel. A lot of things. A lot of serious accusations been brought against you. And this is the time to tell the truth, to help yourself. Because right now, it's really serious. Really, really serious. You need to be honest and upfront. Because we know a lot more than what you think. Alright?
Then you need to talk to me, sir, in private.
Was this an accident?
Because he's underage. He's underage, and it sounds like you know exactly what happened. So maybe you should go tell me exactly what happened, and then I will talk to him. Because I don't like you saying that you knew what happened.
Yes, ma'am.
And
We do know.
okay, then you know who did it and what happened. So good. Then we'll go in the other room, and you can tell me if he participated in this.
This is not how this is going to work.
It's not.
No. Not at all. Your son did something that resulted in the death of a lady.
No.
Yes, ma'am.
No.
I can prove that beyond a shadow of a doubt.
Then somebody ought to be proving it to me before they're saying something like that to him, because that is very upsetting.
What
to
we
me.
want to know, was this an accident? There's always two
I'm
sides
not,
of every
I'm not
story.
liking this.
I don't like this from day one.
I don't like it either.
Neither does the family of the lady that.
Excuse me, I know that. I have felt very bad about that. That is sickening to me. And I have even said this is a horrible thing, but for you to sit here and say that he had something to do with this?
But I want to know, was this an accident? Or is this something that you meant to do? Because that's a big difference. If this is an accident, or you weren't trying to do this, is one thing.
I didn't do it. I was there.
Okay. So tell me what happened, step by step.
Like basically what I was saying. When we walked up by the stairs, I'm not gonna say names.
You have to say names.
Jordan walks, like we were walking, and then there was this log, and he kicks it, and it starts to slide.
Okay.
So you're saying Jordan kicked it?
And then it slid, and then we left.
Did you touch the log? Because we've talked to Jordan, Miranda,
Yeah.
and they all said you're the one that did it.
I grabbed the log.
Okay, so you touched the log.
I touched it, but I did not kick it off or throw it off.
Then what happened to it? How did that smash a lady?
He got kicked off the edge.
Who kicked it?
Jordan.
Jordan kicked it?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes,
Because
sir.
We talked to Miranda.
I know this. I know this.
I know about your pact with Jordan. You guys already had this rehearsed. It took him about 30 seconds to break down. Same thing with Miranda and they're pissed. They don't want anything to do with this.
I get this.
We know where they would stand at.
We gotta be completely honest with ourselves and others here. You touched it.
Yes.
When did
I
you touch it?
When?
Yes.
Before it fell off.
So you flipped it over and Jordan kicked it. Why did you flip it over?
I flipped it over
Why?
because we was going to take it off. Because we just wanted to be like, oh, this would be fun, right?
You showed off to the girls.
So I flipped it, then I was like, second thoughts. but there is some. And then we kicked it and we were boom.
And what'd you do?
I left.
Do you know what? You guys, I'm being very patient with this, but it sounds like you're trying to talk him into saying something that he's being honest with you.
I'm trying to talk him into telling me the truth.
But he just told you what
No,
happened.
that's not the truth.
So you're trying to get him to say something that...
I'm trying to get him to tell us the truth, is what I'm trying to do.
You think I would let you arrest him? Like Jordan's parents are going to let you arrest Jordan without a lie detector test?
We don't have a choice in this. In the United States, there's a thing called probable cause.
You know what? I do have a
Probable
choice.
cause.
So, you're gonna have to you're just gonna have to talk, I just have to get an attorney with a minimum wage, 2 jobs that I work, because, you know what, we do have choices.
Yes, we have choices. We have a choice.
Okay,
That
well,
happened,
when you
and
get
a lady died.
I know this lady died. When you get the lie detector test set up for him, then you'll just have to contact me. As for now, Jaden and I will be leaving.
And that's
If
not
you're
correct. You
finished.
can leave. Jaden's going to be placed under arrest.
No, he can't be. He's 16 years old.
So, man, it doesn't matter. He did something that resulted in the death of Miss Schafer.
Where are you think you're gonna take him?
Juvenile detention.
No.
Yes, ma'am. That's how serious this is. There's evidence. There's DNA evidence. There's evidence of what happened. So, in the meantime, you guys both touched it. It both resulted into the death of another. You're both going to go for a homicide. Unless there's anything you want to tell me.
I told you everything that happened. I told you who kicked it off. I told you who flipped it.
Is that the story you're going to stick with?
We have enough evidence from your statements and Jordan's statements. Alright? You're going to be arrested for right now. You're going to be detained. We're going to take you down to JVC.
Yes, ma'am. The prosecutor and the judge already signed off. We have time. But you got to think about this. We have.
You know what that's doing to me? That's hitting me in the head with a log. You cannot do that.
Well, why would you say
Because
something
you
like
can't
that?
take him to jail. There's bad people there.
Well, there's not good people in jail.
There's bad people there.
Why did you say
can't
hitting
take
the log in the head? That's
because
not
you're trying to take him away for something that you can't take.
Again, this is not me. This is the prosecutor's office. This is the actual prosecutor and the juvenile court judge. This is out of my hands. These are the elected officials doing this.
You're just gonna take him out of here with him right now through this school?
So,
How's that make you feel?
It hasn't made me feel very good at all since the beginning of this, September 2nd at 6:20 when I got that phone call and I seen that lady. It has not made me feel good at all. This doesn't make me feel good.
Do you know what? I have raised this boy for 17 years by myself, and this does not make me feel good. Why would you take him out of this school like this in front of these people?
There's no one.
there's a car right there waiting.
He's never been away from me.
Okay, this is not my decision.
He's never been away from me. You can't just take him down there.
Yes, ma'am, we can. So, stand up for me, please.
No, you guys.
Well, you're going to have a court date tomorrow. Today's Thursday. So Friday he will be in front of the juvenile court judge for his arraignment. And I told Don that he needs to what he needs to do, the options he has.
You guys, please don't.
Listen to me. Tomorrow the arraignment will be at the juvenile court. You know where that's at?
No, I
You know
don't.
where the courthouse is? It's the second floor.
The older courthouse.
And I'll find out what time it is and I'll let you know what time you'll be there.
Detectives take Jaden away.
This is gonna rip my family apart. I'm gonna lose my job.
Around 8.
Hey there, I want to come down here with this. Alright.
I want you to watch it. This is going to be you. I'm standing here.
How you said you were like this.
Right?
Yeah, and then I turned around and looked completely at them.
You looked at them.
Yeah, and I was talking to them. I was having a conversation
You know
with
what
Miranda.
peripheral vision is?
Yeah.
I can see everything he's doing right now.
Remember what you did.
Not only that, there's twigs and branches and everything right here that made noise that would have caught your attention.
I mean, if
Push it.
Chris is here and I kick this,
Or was it one of these?
Would it? But
So
would
did
that? Would it
did
make it?
Jaden turn around and grab it? You got your bad hand? That's a clear path.
No, I did not. I did not pick that log up. Like if I would have picked it up.
Get your story straight, because right now this is what we need to know.
I know. I'm trying to tell you. Like.
Okay.
I'm trying to think. If he threw it, it wouldn't have bounced. If we would have threw it like that, it wouldn't have bounced like that anyway. So if he would have kicked it, it would have bounced. Or if he would have pushed it, it would have bounced. But I don't know if he did any of that, is what I'm saying.
So can you hear that baby right now?
Yeah.
I mean, that was a baby crying.
I know.
You didn't hear anybody screaming.
No.
Nobody yelling.
Jaden and them were yelling at me to run with them, and then we ran.
But before this incident, 3,000 people here. I hear people down there right now. You didn't hear nobody down there?
Maybe 20 here.
I wasn't really paying attention. I was more just talking to all them.
You heard what sounded like a gunshot?
Yeah, I stopped, and I saw him run up there, and I wasn't thinking anything of it, because, like, I didn't think anybody was going to get hurt that afterwards anyway.
That gunshot sound was her head split wide open. That was her skull crushing.
I know, it scared me. It sounded like a bomb, like a loud, like an AR or a bomb exploded.
Yeah, exactly.
And then when I saw him right there, he turned around and said, "Jordan, come on," and then he ran. But what did he tell you happened?
He said you did it.
He said I did it?
Yeah.
Really?
I'm dead serious. I think I told Chris and your mom.
Alright.
I believe you. I mean,
like,
I think you're being honest.
I want to take...
That's why I want to make sure that this was not here.
Yeah, I never touched a log over here.
I'm not saying you, but did Jaden ever grab anything from there?
Not that I recall. Miranda was mad at us the whole time.
For what?
For
From
us.
this?
Yeah, for this. Because she knew that someone got hurt.
How did she know?
Because that guy told us. And that's why she got mad. And
So she was fine until that happened.
yeah, and then like right up around here, she wouldn't even talk to us. She kept telling us just leave her alone. And then once we got into her car, she said, "Guys, we need to talk about this." And then we talked about it. And she dropped me and Jaden off in town. Told us to get out because she didn't want to deal with it.
Where did she drop you off at?
Right in front of Jaden's house. And we went over there. We ate cookies, drank some tea, and then we went and rode our scooters around town for a little bit, and then
Victoria Schafer's body was still at the scene, while her family had not yet been told. While the very thing they had just done was beginning to unravel an entire community. In October 2019, Jaden Churches and Jordan Buckley, both 16 suspects, were charged with reckless homicide. At a probable cause hearing, Miranda Spencer testified. She confirmed it. Jordan had moved the log from the pile 40 feet from the ledge. Jaden had kicked it over the edge. And Jordan, she said, had told Jaden there was no one below, even though she herself had warned him otherwise. She had told him not to do it. He did it anyway. The judge sent both boys to adult court. Charges: murder, involuntary manslaughter, felonious assault. In September 2020, almost exactly 1 year after Victoria Schafer's death, both boys, now 17, pleaded guilty to involuntary manslaughter. The case was sent back to juvenile court for sentencing. In October 2020, Jaden Churches and Jordan Buckley were each sentenced to 3 years in juvenile detention. Miranda Spencer, the driver who had warned them and later tried to distance herself from what happened, pleaded guilty to obstructing official business. She received a suspended 90-day sentence. Victoria Schafer was 44 years old. She spent her final afternoon doing something she loved, capturing a moment that 6 teenagers would carry with them for the rest of their lives. Senior portraits, sunlight, the kind of ordinary, joyful task that fills a calendar in early September. She had 4 children. She will not see any of them graduate, marry, or build the lives she spent her career documenting for other families. Somewhere above her, on a packed holiday afternoon, 2 teenage boys moved a log 44 feet across the ground because it might be fun. because someone was watching. Because even after detectives asked them directly to estimate the odds that someone was standing below, they did it anyway. There was no plan to kill anyone. There may not have even been a plan at all. That is, in some ways, the most disturbing part of this case. Not a calculated act of violence, a moment of nothing, boredom, performance, the absence of any thought about consequence, that ended a woman's life in 76 feet in one crack of sound, 3 years in juvenile detention. That is what 2 reckless seconds on a cliff edge cost 2 teenage boys. It is not what it cost Victoria Schafer's children. That number does not have a sentence attached to it at all.